This plane was traveling above the Kalahari Desert. 5 people present in the plane were traveling their memorable journey, but this beautiful journey was going to be the worst journey of their life. In the center of Kalahari Desert, where life is impossible to exist, there suddenly a problem occurred in their plane, and pilot crash landed the plane. Again, welcome back to Incredible World. Kalahari Desert is found in South Africa, and spreads over 9 lakh square kilometer, also considered as the 6th largest desert of the world. This desert is not dry, as Sahara Desert, and that's why 320 different kind of wildlife exists here. Among predatory animals, lion, tiger, wild dog, and also African elephant is present. Many people come here from all over the world to visit these animals and for desert safari. And cause this is so large, that 3 countries share this desert, among them Botswana, has the great share. Executive Director of a company Carl Du Plessis, of Gaborone, which is the capital of Botswana, was taking his few friends on a visit of desert, 600 km away from Botswana to the Mound village. It was an adventurer and a business-dealing journey for them. This air journey includes his friend, Mike Nikolic, his wife Lynette Nikolic, Neb Grayo RAC and pilot of plane, Costamar Khan du Nados. This plane was Cessna 414. These 5 people excitedly sat in the plane. After taking off, plane was on its way to the Mound. This was going to be a journey of 2 hours, but after 1 hour, Lynette, who was already very frightened, saw oil leakage from one of the part of plane. First she thought this is normal, but then he told this to her husband, Mike Nikolic told this to the pilot, and pilot turned that engine off from which the oil was leaking. Pilot relaxed everyone by telling them that there is no need to take tension, because there's still an engine in this plane. Because the air is very dry and dull, that's why plane required both engine to maintain its altitude. So the plane's altitude started decreasing gradually. Pilot contacted the control tower, but unfortunately, they were in the middle of desert, so they can't contact the control tower. Now there was only one way, that was to land the plane safely on a plain area. Since plane was already at low altitude, so pilot has to land the plane as soon as possible, but there were dunes and bushes all around. Pilot couldn't find any plane surface. Now there was only one way left, that was to save life at any case. Pilot told them to sit in brace position and crash land the plane among the bushes. Before crash land, passengers can only saw the herd of many animals running. After couple of hours, when their eyes opened, there was smoke and dust everywhere. Lynette Nikolic hand got burned, and maybe Neb Grayo RAC kidney got damaged, because he was feeling difficulty in breathing. Beside these 2, nobody got serious injuries. They just came in senses, when whole plane burst with fire due to oil leakage. Let me tell you, that there is an emergency transponder in every plane, which gives signals to control tower in any serious condition, but, when pilot told them, that their plane don't have emergency transponder, then their last hope also broke. That means nobody knew about their position and situation in this great desert. Now, they had stuck among the trees and bushes, where they didn't have anything to drink, nor to eat. And, injured person had to get to the hospital as soon as possible. They had a hope that rescue team will save them soon, but rescue team will come in case they know their location. Without knowing location, rescue team took many days to found them. At night, they set bonfire by using the fire of plane. During the whole night, horrible voices kept coming from the jungle, and maybe this was the fire that kept those animals away from them. Next day started, there was no sign of rescue team till far away. The condition of all 5 was becoming from bad to worst. Their throat became dry. Early morning they drank dewdrops from the leaves. They just drank a little bit, then the sun rose overhead and drops got dry. After a while, they heard noise of a plane. They thought that rescue team have reached them, but that was a passenger plane. They made a lot of noise, create smoke, but to notice them from such a height was totally impossible. Now they were only waiting of death. Either they died because of starvation, or become food of animals. At last, director Carl and pilot decided to move ahead in this desert for help. Though this decision was very dangerous, but they didn't have another option. And, they moved on to find something. At their back, condition of their injured fellows was getting horrible time by time. The second day was also about to end, but they still didn't find anything to drink or to eat. At night, suddenly it started raining, but it rained only for few hours that they couldn't collect water. Now it's been 2 days since they stuck there. Carl and Pilot were continuously searching for help in this desert, but they couldn't find any help. On the other hand, due to severe dehydration and lung damage, panic attacks were happening to Neb. He started moving forward alone. After moving a little bit forward, he found rainwater in a trunk. Water was less than a complete glass. They drank that water. Now, all of them were at the verge of death. They had lost all their hopes. On other side, Carl and Pilot were continuously moving forward, and this was also coincidence that wild animal didn't harm them. On day 5 they found a hut. They thought it was also their illusion, because before this a lot of time they had such illusions. But, then they got to know this was a real hut. They got into that hut. There was a girl sitting in the hut. First, they fulfill their thirst, and then they contact with the control tower, and told them their location. Rescue team was actually searching for them, but cause they didn't know the exact location, that's why they were searching them in other part of the desert. At other side, when they heard the noise of helicopter, their life came back. At last rescue team reached there, and rescued them just few seconds before the death. Carl and Pilot's decision to find help really proved to be a good decision. In this incident, everybody survived, but, after 2 years Pilot lose his life in another plane crash. Hope you will like and share this video. Thanks for watching.